Hey everybody, it's Wave Storm Tracking Team Meteorologist Ryan Hoke here with Hokey weather facts for December 7th of 2023. Snowflakes are something that are in our forecast for the weekend, just a few of them here, not a huge deal, right? But something that'll be important is how long can a snowflake survive in the atmosphere when the temperature here at ground level is above freezing? And there's kind of a hard and fast rule here in meteorology that roughly 1,000 feet of air above freezing is what a snowflake can fall through before it starts melting. However, that depends on the exact temperature within that 1,000 feet. Does it go up to like 35 or 40 degrees? Is it only like 33 or 34 degrees? That's a huge difference there, and a super warm layer of 1,000-foot air can start melting that snowflake pretty quickly, whereas one that's just marginally above freezing, the snowflake should make it all the way down to the ground. Super important this time of year heading into winter. Something also important, but not this time of year, but as we head into the spring, are plant hardiness zones, because a lot of farmers and gardeners here want to know what we can plant in this area. The USDA, literally this is like breaking gardening news here. You don't see that very often here. They just released these new plant hardiness zone maps in November of 2023. Shout out to the Olmsted Parks Conservancy for posting about this. This is how I caught wind of this thing, and I literally just interacted with these maps over the summer planting bushes here. But most of the Louisville area has gone from being in the 6B designation, which means that during the winter we get down to 5 below zero to 0 for our overall minimum temperature here. They have shifted that northward so that now most of the Louisville metro area is within zone 7A. That is now 0 to 5 degrees above zero. And the reason for this is they base this off of these 30-year climate normals. And of course, the National Weather Service here not too long ago put out their 1990 to 2020 climate normals there. And of course, it shows that there's been some warming over this past 30-year period compared to the last 30-year period that they compared to here. So because the USDA bases it on that, and there was a change there, they also made a change. Does that mean you need to go out and change a bunch of what you're going to plant here? No, it doesn't. But it just means that you need to consider making sure that the plants that you're going to plant, the seeds that you're going to put in the ground this spring, are ones that are more maybe native to this area here and can withstand the climate that we're in. This is something you especially pay attention to when you are buying plants from out of state. Maybe you're getting some bushes in from like Michigan or Oregon or somewhere like that. Just make sure they're rated for zone 7A if you're in the immediacy of Louisville. Now, parts of southern Indiana, of course, are in 6B, down from 6A here. And I know this seems kind of ironic because we just came out of a winter that saw an overall minimum temperature here in Louisville of 5 degrees below zero, which would put us in zone 6B, right? Well, it's all about those 30-year averages here. So yeah, you're going to have some years that are worse or better than that. So thought you might want to know about that, especially if you have concerns about your plants heading into the spring. I'm Wave News Storm Tracking Team Meteorologist Ryan Hoke.